Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, it's going to be a laid back vibes video. If you're new to my channel, basically this series, if we want to call it that, is where I just sit here, have a little chat with you guys. Nothing super long, maybe 5, 10, 15 minutes, because I normally never have a lot to say. But anyways, that's this type of video. If you're interested in that, then just keep on watching. But I wanted to upload this week still. I had a couple of ideas in my head for this week's upload. To be perfectly honest, time got away from me. I had a couple of ideas in my head and it just didn't work out. And then I tried doing one, was it yesterday? I think I tried doing one yesterday. Yesterday was what, no. I don't remember. Yeah, no, I think yesterday. I tried doing a video and first of all, the sun was about to set, so lighting wasn't working. And then we don't live like in an actual home, we live in condos. So my neighbors were outside and they were being loud and it just wasn't gonna work in terms of filming. And then also what I tried to film was just not working out. Anyways, so I decided to scrap it. I'll put that in another video. It's still an idea that I want to do, but it's just not the right one for this video. So yeah, so that's why there's really not much of a new thing. I will say that in the next few weeks, I'm looking at doing a try-on haul again. If you guys haven't seen it, that I have another one. I went to various places. I went to Forever 21, H&M, where else did I go? A couple other places, and did a try-on haul, and I think I'm going to do another one here pretty soon. So if you like those, stay tuned for that. So that's really pretty much it in terms of YouTube catch up. What is it that people call it? Is it house cleaning? House rules? Anyway, that's pretty much it for that. Our BookTube channel is honestly, I'm also struggling a bit with uploads for that one. I had a pretty good stream in January, and then last month I lost it. I wasn't feeling very up to it. February is always a joyful month, but it's also a very sad month. It's not the best month, to be perfectly honest. Like I said, it has moments where it's good days, but for just a good part of February, it's not the best. So I wasn't really in the mood to film anything for BookTube. I had uploaded for this channel because I was on a streak and I didn't want to lose that. But even just filming those things, I wasn't really up to where I wanted to be for that. But yeah, we have a BookTube. If you don't know, we have a BookTube. It's called Cuz Books, and we put uploads of books. We do hauls, occasionally reviews. We're really wanting to do more. I have a whole list of things that I want to do. Time-wise, it's a little bit more difficult to do. We had started the channel when we were in lockdown, when Chris and I were both working from home. That's no longer the case, so it's definitely harder to do, but it's something that we still both want to do and that we want to continue to upload and provide you guys with content. So if you guys like books, read books, want to hear about books, please go ahead, follow our channel, Cuz Books. We don't have like with this channel, there's really no upload schedule. I try to do like every Friday. I'd say there's no upload schedule, but then I'm like, I try to do it every Friday. But anyways, yeah, like there's no sets. I mean, I try to do this channel on Wednesdays, BookTube on Fridays. But if I don't upload, I try not to freak out and give myself that pressure, because at the end of the day, as much as I love this channel, for me right now, it is a hobby. I can't really afford to do much with it as much as I want to, and trust me, I have lots of ideas that I want to do. At the end of the day though, it's just a hobby, and as much as I want to post up here all the time, I acknowledge myself that I may not be able to do that, and I want to push myself to do that, but if I don't want to beat myself over it either. I was so stressed at the very first beginning of starting this channel that I wouldn't have enough content, that I wouldn't have followers, and yet here you guys are watching me. And that's something that I appreciate so, so much, because I never thought I would get that. When I first did my first upload, I didn't think I would get any views, and the views slowly came in, and my subscriber base has slowly grown. And I appreciate that so much, you guys. It means so much to me to see that, you know, there's one person viewing, there's 2 people viewing, just any one of you taking time out of your day to be here and watching me means a lot to me. Yeah, okay. It's, yeah, as you can see, a little bit of tears, but that's okay. Let's see, what else to talk about? I got a sewing machine. I've just really been into sewing, not really into sewing, but just lately I've had the feel for fashion again, for just, I mean, it doesn't help that I'm doing like watching thrift hauls and things like that, but I just am really in the mood to try to learn how to sew, how to just, you know, fix our clothing, because there are some times where he has clothing that has a rip or something and it's easily fixable, but because we don't have the know-how, we end up recycling it, or we end up, you know, just going, like, my mom will fix something sometimes, and that's awesome. I appreciate my mom for it, but I want to be able to learn how to do that myself. Not just with his clothes, but with my clothes too, because I feel like sometimes there are clothes that I would love so much more if there was one tiny detail that's tightened or fixed or things like that. But I purchased a sewing machine. It's back there somewhere. I would bring it, but I don't want to go off camera. Bring it, haul it, and then put it back. Yeah, so I bought that. I'm really excited about it. I took a home ec class way back in high school. We did a home ec, and for some of it, it was sewing, and I sewed some pants along like in that process, and that did not work out, but it was fun to me to learn how to do that. I also did like a little camo bag. If I ever decide to like take photos of them, I will take photos and put them somewhere in like another vlog or another one of these laid back buys when I go back to maybe talking about sewing. But sewing for me kind of comes and goes. I don't always feel the need or want to do it, and then sometimes I do. I actually had a sewing machine previously and I never used it, and I felt so bad because it was something that Chris had gifted me and it just sat there, and I didn't really find any motivation to use it. I didn't really like push myself to use it or anything like that, so it just sat there, and finally I decided that I didn't want to look at it anymore and just like bring myself down. So we ended up selling it at the flea, and it's something that I regret, like seriously regret, because now I'm in a sewing mode again and I had to go out and buy a whole new one. And also because it was something, like I said, that Chris had bought me. Like he thought that he knew this was something that I really wanted. He knew that at the time I was really passionate about it. And that's the problem with me too, is that I get really passionate about something for a good long time, and then it kind of disappears, and then it comes back to me like months later, years later. So I feel bad, you know, because he had bought that for me without like me asking, without me even knowing, and it just was, you know. So I bought a new one. I'm hoping to take a class in how to work my sewing machine. So the Joann's that we went to, they actually mentioned that there's like a starter day that you can do, which is you basically take in your machine, your sewing machine, and someone will teach you the basics of how to use it, which for me is going to be really great because I haven't sewed in forever. Like I said, since high school basically. So it'll be nice to go in and learn the basics and then start working on things that I have in my closet, or go thrifting and kind of work on some of those thrifting things. So I'm really excited about that. I know that at some point that's gonna like kind of leave me, and it's gonna excuse me, it's gonna be replaced by some other passion that I have, but that's okay now, because I know that it's okay for me to put that away and come back to it even if it's years later and still have it and still be able to use it. So I bought a sewing machine. What else has gone on in life? Not a whole lot. I took an extra day off work yesterday. Was it yesterday? I don't even know days anymore, but yes, it was yesterday. Took an extra day off of work, spent the day with Chris. We went hiking yesterday and Sunday were really nice, beautiful days. Well, not really Sunday, but yesterday was a really nice, beautiful day. Today was a nice, beautiful day. It was like the first inklings of spring. So we decided yesterday to go on a hike, not really on a hike, but like walk the trails. So we went to the park and did that, and we took Maple with us, and that was definitely exercise. I'm so used to being here at home, sitting on this chair, working for 8 hours a day, every day. Weekends I'm going over to my parents, but it's more of the same. It's just kind of sitting around. So I'm so used to that long walk was really necessary, but also it really hurt. By the end of the day, my feet were definitely tired, and we were tired. We, took a nap to kind of recover, but that was fun. That was enjoyable. We enjoyed a nice ice cream afterwards, after a hike, because we knew we deserved it. So we did that, but yeah, just trying to get more into the exercise and discussing like eating healthy and exercising and what we want to do to get ourselves there by the end of this year, and what our end of the year, what we want the end of the year to look like for both our bodies and our health. So that's been going on. Apex Legends has now come to the Switch. I have it downloaded on mine. Downloaded it today, launch day, and I am excited about it. I haven't quite linked up my account yet because I need to check and see what account I've already used. So with the Nintendo Switch, you can put Apex on it, but your EA account is not going to be linked to what you already have on the PlayStation or the Xbox. So you're basically starting from level 0, which in a way is really exciting because that means that I can test my skills on the Switch, and I'm starting from like ground zero, so I get to know how I compare to my PlayStation. On the other hand, it kind of sucks because that also means that with this, I can't build up my battle pass that I already have going on my PlayStation. But I'm really excited about having it on the Switch. That means that whenever I'm visiting my parents, if I'm just kind of sitting, chilling around, I can play Apex on my Switch. And it's a game that I know I love, enjoy, and I don't, have to, I can stop at any point and not really worry too much about it. I mean, I can do that with all games, but there's like no progression really that I have to worry about, is what I meant to say. So, not that matters really, but anyways, I'm just happy to have it on the Switch. I'm excited to see how it plays, and I can't wait to play it. So that's new. What else has happened in the past few months? I don't know. I mean, I've kind of done some vlogs, so you guys know kind of how some of my weekends are, on which also I'm really proud of doing the vlogs, of starting those up. I was really, really nervous doing that first one. Well, the first one, because the first one that I did, the video just didn't add up. It was decent footage. I would have been able to manage it. It's just the angle of it wasn't correct for a lot of it, and I didn't want to upload a vlog like that. So then the second one that I did, I was really nervous to upload because I wasn't sure if anyone would be interested, and no, you guys saw it, so I appreciate that. Like I said in those videos, I want to do more of these. I hope that with the brighter weather, that means a lot more vlogs where we're going out and about to, like I said, the park, or just general out and aboutness, just walking around town and yeah, doing, I mean, I don't know what we'd be doing, but yeah. So I've been doing vlogs, which again, you guys will have known if you guys are seeing my channel. Let's see, what else is new? Not really much new. Still working, still tired. I have plans to at some point redo this office. It's not like a major thing that's going on right now, but I've definitely been looking at where the camera angle is better in this room for videos and things, and I've been looking at buying a camera. Even though this for me is a hobby, it's still a hobby that I want to make sure that I have that I have good content for, that I'm really focusing on this hobby. And so I'm thinking about buying a camera to be able to do that and film hopefully a little bit more, like a broader range of things. There are things that I do already, but I feel like with a camera and a decent, like not a decent lens because my iPhone is alright, but like a better lens would really help me to like, would just really help with how videos are done and things like that. But yeah, because I mean, I upgraded to an iPhone to be able to do this type of thing. So I'm looking at buying a camera, but that's again not into, like that's a future thing, that's not right now. That's pretty much all I have to talk about, you guys. Like I said, with these laid back vibes, when it's 5, 10, 15 minutes, not really a whole lot that I'm really talking about. It's just random topics here and there. But that's fine. Sometimes you just need that. You don't want to do too much or too little, or you just sometimes want to sit down, listen to someone talk about life, and let that be that. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna end it here. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you when I see you. Bye.